Another tip you have, mapping out your errands.
Yes, I mean, those little city miles, 2 miles here, 3 miles there, 5 miles here, running errands really do add up pretty quickly. So one really simple thing to do is keep a notepad in your car and map out your errands that you have to do and attack them in a logical way so that you're hitting things that are sort of in close proximity at the same time, rather than sort of doing them at different times where you may be wasting miles.
And not going over the same path
Exactly.
over and over again.
Exactly.
And another thing I found interesting, fill your tank halfway.
Sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? The interesting thing is gas weighs. It weighs more. So if you fill your tank all the way full, your car has to carry more weight, and that's less efficient from a gas mileage standpoint. So you can actually get more miles to the gallon by filling your tank up halfway.
Of course, you have to weigh that with how much gas prices, how rapidly they are increasing.
That's an excellent.
So that you don't have to, worry that you're paying so much more.
Price difference.
The price difference.
Yeah.
The other thing that you recommend is something, and this is a new term for me, staycations. We hear about vacations. Now we're talking staycations.
I mean, with gas prices where they are, there's a statistic out there, 60% of Americans are cutting back very significantly on their vacation plans this summer. And so the staycation is here for us for this summer.
So what exactly is a staycation?
A staycation is you take the vacation time, but you spend it at home. And so you're not traveling anywhere or going anywhere for vacation, but you're still on vacation even though you're at home. But
the idea is that you do fun things, not
Absolutely.
chores while you're at home, but
Absolutely.
do some fun things, right?
Yes, the trick is to plan it as though you are going on vacation, because otherwise you do exactly as you say, you end up running chores and the week is over before you know it. So yes, there are, one of the benefits of living in and around New York City is this is one of the greatest tourist destinations in the world. So a little bit of planning for a staycation in the New York metro area can give you a lot of really fun things to do.
So the Central Park Zoo, going to see the Statue of Liberty, going to the Empire State Building.
Exactly.
Parks have free concerts.
And free. I think almost every night of the week you can go see a movie in a park. There are great street fairs. If you grab a Time Out magazine or a New York magazine, they have lists of all of these great activities, many of which are free. And
then a final idea, home swapping. Now this is becoming more and more popular on the internet. You can do it with long distance vacations, but your suggestion is do it closer to home.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we all have friends who live either in the suburbs or in the city. You know and you trust these friends already. So, your city friends are most likely wanting to get out and to see some green, and the suburban folks are likely to want to go into the city for a little culture. So why not just swap apartments and houses for a few days or a week? It's free and potentially easy.
And someone to feed the goldfish too.
Exactly, that you trust.
That you trust. Okay, we're going to take another break. Stay with us. When we come back, our final money-saving tips, which involve dining out, how to save at a restaurant when we come back. Well, Sarah is still with us, and one place you can go is restaurant.com to check out for coupons and all sorts of information, right?
You can, and it is a great resource. One of the amazing things that they have on there right now is you can get $25 gift certificates for $10 to use at lots of great restaurants in and around the city. So it is an amazing thing. One thing to keep in mind, if you are going to use coupons and discounts at restaurants, be sure to think about the waiter and tip the waiter as though you were paying full price, because they really do work for those tips.
Yeah, you want to take care of them. A couple of other things we want to talk about before we let you go here. Saving your receipts, and you've actually created this little system here for holding on to receipts. We're talking about receipts for clothes, right?
Yes.
And why would we want to save those receipts?
Well, in these tough economic times, retailers are putting things on sale at a much more rapid clip than usual. And what happens if you purchase something and you find out later it didn't fit, you want to return it, and you don't have the original receipt that you paid it when you paid it. you will not get reimbursed for the full amount. So keeping track of those receipts is more important than ever. And this is just a little box for a handy box that can be used for putting those receipts away.
But also if that item goes on sale.
Absolutely.
If the item goes on sale after you've bought it, you can use that receipt to show them that you paid the full price, and generally within 10 to 20 days you can go back, right?
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Toy swapping, that's another thing you could do, right?
Toyswap.com is a great invention for mom and dads everywhere. Kids outgrow toys at a very rapid clip, every 6 months usually. And the great thing about Toyswap.com is you can go online and find toys that are just right for your children now and swap your toys for toys that you want.
And the other thing, paying bills online, that's another way to save.
Save a significant amount of money. If you pay 10 bills a month online, for example, you can save $40 to $50 over the course of a year on stamps alone. And if you're like most people and you have big mail piles that sort of pile up on your kitchen counter, oftentimes bills can get lost in the shuffle, and late fees add up very, very quickly as well. So paying online is a way to stay on top of them and pay them on time, as well as save on stamps.
Okay, and two other things I have here. Consignment shopping.
Consignment shopping is always...
More and more people are doing that now.
And there are really great finds at consignment shops, and actually stylish finds as well.
So you can do it for clothes, furniture, all sorts of things, right?
Yep,
okay.
Absolutely.
And final thing, ask for discounts. Now that's hard for some people to do.
It can be difficult because we don't necessarily come from a haggling kind of culture, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a haggle in the traditional sense. It can simply be asking a question, or so if you're shopping for clothes, for example, and you see something that you like, you can simply say to the sales lady or gentleman helping you, you know, I wasn't planning on spending this much. Is this going on sale anytime soon? Are there any special discounts going on in the store? And simply by asking, a lot of the times you find out that there are great deals to be had.
My line is always, what's your best price? Well, listen, thanks so much for being here with us and sharing all of this great information. Hopefully it's going to help all of our viewers. And of course, we're going to have all the helpful tips and all the websites that we mentioned on our program on our website, 7online.com, so you can check it out there and take some time, because it will help you save some money when you get organized and take some time to prepare. We want to thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one.